Hello and welcome to IBTimes TV. I'm Leanna Brinded, Senior Business Journalist for the International Business Times. Joining me now is Martyn Holman. He's the CEO of Brightside. So hi Martyn.
Hi, good afternoon.
Well, congratulations on your latest 2012 earnings results. I see it's been the 10th consecutive year in earnings growth. Maybe you can take us through why this is a success story.
Well, I mean, obviously, firstly, we're very pleased with the results and the way things have panned out over last year. We had a fair amount of upheaval early part of the year with the change of CEO to myself, and at the time we stressed to all of our staff that it was business as usual, but obviously it's always difficult to then really make that happen with all the distractions that were going on. But the guys did that, and we were obviously able to post the numbers that we had forecast, so we're very pleased. I think that we made some strategic changes last year. We introduced our new affinities division in the middle of the year with Asda and Debenhams as the first two affinities to go on, and we're starting now to see the impact of that to us, both in terms of policy sales and income, and obviously from their perspective they're now starting to see also the benefits of dealing with Brightside. So that really very much helped towards us achieving our numbers, and we believe that this year we can push that forward and achieve further growth.
Great. And in terms of dividend payments, in your results you announced that there is a recommendation for that. How much and what time frame?
Okay, well we announced at the half year last year a 0.22 of a P dividend, and the recommendation going to the AGM in June will be for a final dividend payment of 0.28, so giving us the half a P across the year. So again, you know, we're very pleased to be able to do that for our shareholders that have been with us for the last 5 years and been very loyal, and those that have come in and bought stock more recently. So again, very positive news.
Well, looking at Brightside's history, there is I suppose, a legacy of a lot of M&A activity. Is there more M&A activity to expect in the years to come?
I think it's fair to say that with the cash that we are generating as a business, that certainly as we get into the second half of this year, that we certainly will be in a position, we'll have the firepower to actually look more intently maybe at some acquisition activity, and certainly we are, you know, keeping a very close eye on the market at the moment. I believe that within the insurance sector there will be certainly an upturn in terms of broker M&A activity, and probably with insurer to follow within the next sort of 18 months, 2 years. So I think it's certainly something we will be in a position to do that, and certainly we will be looking to see if the right opportunity exists at the right price.
Yeah, I mean the markets at the moment actually seems quite good. I mean there's been almost, I suppose, a tentative period of recovery in the equity markets, and we've seen the success of the major IPOs of, like, let's say Direct Line. Yeah. So where do you see the opportunities coming up?
Well, I think it's interesting because 2 years ago there were a number of brokers that were looking to IPO, and with the way in which the market moved, that kind of appetite disappeared. Direct Line have obviously moved forward with theirs, and that's been successful. And I suspect that over the next 12 to 18 months we will see others such as Towergate, who have made no secret of the fact that they wish to go that way, maybe Hastings. So I think the appetite is coming back into the sector for IPO, and I think, you know, for us in terms of what we're looking to do, it really will be very much along the, if we can find something that's a good strategic complementary fit for us, then we'll go for it.
Well, it all sounds really great at the moment for you guys, but where do you see I suppose, the challenges coming up when it comes to insurance market, and obviously in terms of your expansion?
Well, I think obviously the major risk in terms of a broker is that you don't get enough capacity to sell policies, and so our stance on this very much has been that we are providing a very intense and in-depth validation process in terms of the clients that we deal with, and this is all geared to producing better results for our insurer partners, because the reality is that if we can look after those partners and they are making money, then obviously they will be playing with us on a long-term basis, which is really the key. So we are looking to enhance the offering into those insurers that we deal with, to ensure that they will continue to give us the capacity to be able to put more policy growth on and drive the business forward. And that's the key, really.
Yeah, one of the, I suppose, new developments within the, let's say, car insurance industry has recently been the EU gender directive. How has that presented maybe a challenge or an opportunity for a business like yourself?
Well, I think actually for us as a broker, we deploy insurers' products, and it's really been, the onus has been on the insurers to come up with a gender neutral product. Now, you know, from my own perspective, if you've got 40 years of statistics that indicate that females are better drivers, why shouldn't you use it as a rating factor? However, we are where we are. But I think what we're starting to see now from insurers is that following the initial, I won't say panic, but the initial changes whereby rating was increased, what we're starting to see now is a lot more subtle discounts based around occupation principally. So beauticians, primary school teachers, nurses maybe, we're starting to see discounts come in on those occupations as they are generally a default for female.
Okay, and maybe to round off, are there any key milestones that you see over the, I suppose, the short and medium term for Brightside?
Well, we're at, in terms of our policy count, we're now at 456,000, I think, and certainly we would like to move through the 500,000 barrier this year. I think that would be important, but the key thing for us really is to keep pushing the business forward in a sustainable and profitable way, and I think that's the key. We're the 20th largest broker now in the country, but actually, you know, whether we're 20th, whether we're 10th, whether we're 15th, it's all about actually having a business model that works, sustainable, making profit, and enabling us to continue with our dividend policies and developing the business.
Well, great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And that was Martyn Holman, and he's the CEO of Brightside.